Welcome back, everybody. I'm Melissa Cole here with Jen Mooney, our resident plant expert. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Nice to have you in studio today.
It's very exciting to be here.
And we've got a busy time of the year for plants. It's August into September, and this is the time where you want to kind of check your house plants because there are things we should be doing.
Yeah, it's, I like to do a refresh twice a year. I do one in February and August. This time of year, it's great to take a look at your plants, see what's going on, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to refresh them.
Okay. Because you basically don't want to just buy a plant, put it in a room, water it, and that's it.
It's not a piece of furniture. It's a living thing. So, there's a bunch of things you can do. People ask me, why do your plants look so good? I'm going to tell you why.
All right.
First of all, go and take a look at all the plants in your house. You want to take a look at the soil. You want to take a look at the level of the soil. You want to take a peek under the pot to see if there's any roots popping out. What I like to do with all of my plants every August and every February is fertilize and refresh the soil and aerate.
All right, so what kind of fertilizer do you like?
So I love fish emulsion fertilizer. It's my favorite. It's really natural. It's dilute. It's like concentrated. You take a little bit, about a tablespoon, just read the label. You add it to water, and you just water your plants with it. Okay. I like to do that twice a year.
All right, so this is the time to do it.
Yes.
What kind of plant is this big one here?
So this is a rubber tree, very common plant. I have a couple of really common plants here that a lot of people have.
This is pothos, right?
This is pothos. Very healthy plant, very easy to care for, but still needs maintenance.
Okay.
So one of the things I like to do is take a look at the top of the soil. You're going to see by now that it's probably indented. It's been getting watered all summer. It's missing nutrients. It needs nutrients. So what I like to do is take a chopstick.
Just chopsticks,
a pencil,
okay.
Whatever. Go in and just poke the soil. Go all the way down. What you're doing is the soil is compacted. It's been pushed down for months. This sort of loosens up the soil and allows it to get water to the roots. Not only will it allow water to get to the roots, but another little trick we're going to do is we're going to top dress it with fresh soil.
Okay.
So we'll put that top dressing of soil
right in here. So you just have like this nice little handy container.
Yeah, this is meant for dry dog food.
Okay.
So it had a scoop in it, and it keeps it dry. So that's what I use for my soil. So just put a nice top dressing on.
So this has all the things that it needs to sort of thrive?
Yeah, it'll just add more soil to the plant, and there's, the soils you buy, if you buy a nicer one, will come with, some fertilizer in it already and full of, organic material like compost.
All right, so we got it to the top.
So we have it to the top, and then we're going to water it.
Okay. All right, so we have some water in here, and you're going to add how much?
We're going to add about a tablespoon.
Okay. So we don't actually have water in here right now. But if you did, you would have a whole thing of water, add 1 tablespoon.
Add 1 tablespoon, and then just water it normally. Another thing I like to do for my plants is give them a shower. I like to call it a spa day at my house, but I'll either bring them into the shower or bring them into my sink and just spray. Just give it all, clean off the leaves. On a rainy day like today, you can put them outside and let them just sort of soak in the rain. Never put one of your houseplants directly into sunlight, though.
Okay.
Because that will actually burn it because it's not acclimated to the outdoors. So anyway, this now is going to get it through the winter. It's been refreshed. It's going to look healthier and shinier, and
we're good.
And we're good.
So really, you only do that twice a year. Once this time of the year, and then once in February, and that will just keep the plants thriving.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the other thing is that we can't stress enough. You've already been going around the studio checking the plants out there. You don't want to overwater because that will kill your plant. So just talk about that tip one last time.
The #1 cause of houseplant death is overwatering.
Yeah, people don't realize that.
People don't realize it, and it's a beautiful thing because you really think you're caring for your plant when you're watering it. So when people ask me how often to water a plant, there's no such thing as once a week, twice a week. Your plant is going to need a different amount of water than somebody else's. It depends on where it's sitting, how much sunlight it's getting, how warm it is, how cold it is. The only way to truly know how much you water your plant is by feeling the soil.
So literally stick your finger in there.
So stick it all the way. You want to feel what's happening down at the roots, because it might be dry in the first 3 inches, but it might be very wet down here. And what you don't want is wet roots,
right?
Because nobody likes a soggy bottom.
That's the classic line right there.
So you can actually rot. It's called root rot. The roots can rot if you overwater your plants. So don't just water without. I never water a plant without feeling the soil. Okay. And I have a lot of plants.
That's it. All right, so we know how to do it now. Get this fertilizer, give your plants a little extra TLC this month, and then they'll be golden.
Yeah.
All right.